No, Jalen.
Oh.
Not you.
Swerve.
Chiney Ogwumike, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you got a game tonight?
I had a game last night.
Yeah.
Like about 12 hours ago, I was hooping.
So when she,
hold
yeah.
on. You showed a little attitude on the floor recently with the officials. Like,
Oh no.
what's going on?
How do you see what?
How did we find out? It's
What
on
had
TV.
happened was I might have got ejected recently, but the good news is that one of my technicals got rescinded. One of my
okay.
technicals got rescinded, so
What'd you say?
I secured the
What'd
bag
you
a
say?
little bit. I did not curse or anything. I'm not a cursing type of person.
You don't have to curse to get a technical.
I know. I learned.
Okay, well, maybe we'll find some video later and actually
no, I
put you
hope
on
not.
blast a little
Oh,
bit
no,
more.
I hope not. I hope not.
But first, let's get into the Kevin Love discussion and our thoughts on maybe the deal that the Cleveland Cavaliers put in front of him.
Well, I think with Kevin Love, a lot of people suffer from recency bias. They only remember what they last know, and that's Kevin Love in a Cavaliers uniform. But what about the Minnesota Timberwolves, Kevin Love? Because around 2013, he averaged about 26, 12, and 4. Those are great numbers. But to me, this is about, Cleveland not going nuclear, not starting their own process. They're not trying to blow everything up. They're trying to have stability. And more importantly, they're trying to sell tickets. They want fans to come back and root for someone. It's funny. Started from the bottom, now we're here. We were worried about him 2 years ago being in the selfies. Now he's the guy who is the focal point of this offense and defense.
You know what's gotten lost is that Kevin Love is actually not only an all-star caliber player, clearly, but probably the best power forward in the Eastern Conference.
Preach, preach.
Okay, now that LeBron has left the conference, you see so many teams jockeying for position. And we know the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers have distinguished themselves. But now other teams are trying to find an identity. When you give Kevin Love an extension, now you have an anchor to your future, a productive player that's won a championship with you and has a familiarity of what you're trying to get accomplished.
And for the record, the contract is a little front-loaded, so he'll make a little bit less as it goes on, which means he could be a movable piece if they need to down the road. But Kevin Love is a guy that his game seems to work still. So he might get 8 threes a game now, and he can maybe do a little bit more on the perimeter. He's got Colin Sexton, a strong point guard. But are the rest of the pieces enough to really do much in the East when you think about it?
No.
Right. So we're excited about the deal, but what does it really mean?
But here's the thing that's taking place in the Eastern Conference, however. If you have a legitimate all-star caliber player that can play at an all-NBA level, you can be a playoff team and actually advance. It's not like the West where the Golden State Warriors are going to trot out 5 all-stars when Boogie Cousins come back, or the Houston Rockets who have 2 all-NBA players in James Harden and Chris Paul. So in the East, if Kevin Love is able to maximize his potential and play at a high level, they can be a fringe playoff team, but clearly not a contending one when you lose a guy like LeBron James.
So do you think we'll be able to see Kevin Love circa 2013-14? Is that what's about to happen?
He's an efficient player. It's possible, maybe like 22, 23, not 26, but he's still good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to put up big numbers.